Hello there, and you're very welcome along to this yoga video today. They're brought to you with the Meath County Council Library and the Healthy Ireland at Your Library initiative. I hope you enjoy. So if you haven't tried yoga before, just take it real easy on yourself. And the main focus is to feel comfortable in your own body, to slow down your thought process and engage in some deep breathing. Okay, so let's begin. You can sit either on your heels, you could sit in a cross-legged easy pose, and if you want, you could sit on, say, a cushion or a block just to get a bit more comfort. Just ensuring that you're sitting tall, sitting on your sit bones. Bring your shoulder blades up towards your ears, give them a nice squeeze, and bring your shoulder blades together on your back. And before we start, if you have something like an eye pillow, so you could use like a clean sock or something like that you might have at home, a blanket for the end of the class, and if you have a bolster, grab a bolster. You can grab a pillow if you want, or even like a folded up duvet. You just want to have it kind of like this shape for the end of the class as well. So I'm going to use the yoga bell first just to clear the energy. Great. And taking a comfortable seat, close down your eyes and just bring the focus within. Just begin to notice your breath as you breathe in and as you breathe out. Quietening your mind, settling down any thoughts, just letting them go for now, and giving yourself the next 20 minutes to half an hour just to be. Now begin to elongate the in-breath. Give a little pause, holding the breath, and elongate the out-breath. And to try and inhale in through the nose, hold the breath, and letting go out through the mouth. And one more time, breathing in through your nose, filling up your belly, hold the breath, and then open your mouth, gently releasing the breath. Well done. Keeping your eyes closed, just want you to bring the awareness within again and see if there's any areas of tightness or tension or pockets of tension in your body that you could be holding on to now. Often we can hold tightness in the hips, lower back, shoulders, jaw. But just using your breath and sending it to that area, see can you soften it a little, even a tiny little bit. Great. I'm going to do a 3-part yogic breath here. Then as you breathe in, the first area of your body you feel is your tummy, middle chest, then upper chest. So you feel your breath coming from the base of your tummy into the middle chest, up right to your neck, so you're full of air. Give it a little pause of a hold, and then as you breathe out, you release the upper chest, middle chest, and then tummy until you're completely empty of air, and you have a little pause there. So we're going to do this for a few rounds. If you feel uncomfortable or you find you're getting dizzy, return your breath to normal, and you can always join in again. Okay, so let's begin. So breathing in, fill your tummy, 1, middle chest, 2, upper chest, 3, holding and releasing, exhaling, 3, upper chest, 2, middle chest, 1, empty your tummy, pausing. I'm going to allow you to do that a few more times. Breathing in, pause, and release. And another round, breathing in, pause, and release. And one more time, really try to get a deep gulp of air in here, breathing in. Hold it here. Feel the breath holding up through the crown of your head and then releasing, allowing the upper chest, middle chest, tummy to completely empty. Great. And just return your breath to normal. Well done. So I'm going to come off the seat here. Bring your fingertips onto your knees. And then we're going to round your spine, tuck your tummy in, and your neck comes towards your chest, coming into that sort of C shape. And on an inhale, you're going to do the opposite, squeezing your shoulders together, arching your spine, and lifting the chest and chin up. Exhale, round the spine, sucking the tummy in. Inhale, reaching the chest forward, arching the spine, looking up. So do that a few times at your own pace of breath. So as you exhale, round the spine. And as you inhale, open up. And just gently warming up all along the side body, the shoulders, the spine, the neck. Great. And then just settling in, we're going to do some neck exercises. So sitting tall, shoulder blades together, hug the tummy in so the belly button is hugging back towards your spine. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of your head, and as you exhale, just slowly turning your head to look over to the left. Coming back through the center and going to the other side. Coming back through center, back over to the left, and this time we're just going to bow. And a nice stretch along the back of the neck. Coming back up, back through center, other side. And bowing. Great. Coming back through center and looking up nice and slowly. Just take it easy. Coming back through center and looking down. Staying here a moment, enjoying that stretch in between the shoulders. And coming back through center, very good. And then just dropping your left ear towards your left shoulder. You can bring your hand just to help you along, don't force it, just nice and gently. Breathing in here, coming back through center, other side, right ear, right shoulder. Just ensure that you're not compressing anywhere on your neck. You can bring the hand to help you. And coming back, well done. Interlace your fingers here, bring the shoulder blades back and then pushing the palms away, squeezing, drawing the arms towards each other energetically and then bringing the arms up and overhead. So just try to bring those shoulders down from your ears and then push up through the palms of your hands, ensuring that you're nice and planted through your sit bones. And on an inhale, just lengthen up. And an exhale, just grounding through the sit bones. Growing tall from the hips into your armpits, armpits out into the palms of the hands, shining upwards. Just inhale, grow. Exhale, surrender back down. And just get a nice bit of buoyancy as you flow up and down, sequencing it with your breath. And gently releasing the arms back down, well done. It's going to take a nice twist here, so right hand to the left knee, left hand comes behind, inhale, sit tall, and then just rotating from your waist, chest, and then neck and head. Just taking it nice and softly, not building up too much tension. Left hand above the right knee. Right fingertips behind, inhale, lengthen through the crown of the head and rotating from the waist, then chest. Then finally neck and head looking over the shoulder. Beautiful. Return to center. Inhale one more time. Arms up, now really growing long through your side body here. But trying to keep those shoulders down from your ears and shining up, making yourself lovely and long. Well done. Now warm up the legs a bit. So we've warmed up all the upper body. Just stretching the legs out nicely in front, giving them a nice rub. Tapping up your left leg, down your left leg, other leg, right leg up and down. Tapping at your feet, pointing your toes away, push your heels away, doing that a few times, just gently warming up the back of the calves and the hamstrings. Well done. You can rotate the right foot, both ways. Great. We're just going to do a little forward fold here. So if you need to keep the knees bent, that's absolutely fine. I myself have quite tight hamstrings, so it can be hard to straighten them out. So inhale, sitting down to the sit bones and growing long, just inching up just nice and slowly from the hips. And then being conscious of bringing your shoulders down from your ears. Lengthen through the hands, and we're just going to inch forward, moving from the hips with a flat back, so be careful not to round. So don't come as far if you think you're going to round. Elongating, keeping nice and long. Inhale, lengthen, reach out through the fingertips. Exhale, coming forward a little bit more. Inhale, lengthen, coming forward a little bit more. If you have disc issues with your back, please don't come too far into the pose. You can stay here if that works for you. If you're feeling comfortable, to come forward. And when you feel comfortable enough, you just release, placing the hands wherever they fall. Might be your shins, might be your ankles, might be down around your feet. And just allowing the back to round now. And taking some nice breaths. And if at any point you want to apply your 3-part yogic breathing in a pose when it's slowing down, that's great. Added a little bit of little bonus. And slowly release, sitting tall and just sliding back up. Well done. We're going to come to all fours. So just check that your hands are fanned out, pressing the palms of the hands away. Grow long from the hips up into the armpits. So that's going to bring the shoulders up towards your ears. Then squeeze, bring your shoulder blades towards each other on your back and melting your heart down towards the mat. And that naturally tilts your pelvis here and lifts the sit bones just slightly. Move forward slightly. We're just going to do some cat-cows here, so rounding your spine, tucking your tailbone and dipping your chin in towards your chest. And an inhale, reaching up, counteractive pose. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch, and do this again a few times. Coming back to a neutral spine. Great. Finding a point to focus on the ground in front of you. And if you feel ready, bring your right arm up alongside your ear. If you want to come further, pushing the left leg away. Finding your balance, squeezing those tummy muscles, squeezing the inner thigh. That's it. Now stretch through the fingertips and stretch through the heel. Push away and releasing, bringing them back down. Well done. Other side, left arm. Squeeze the tummy muscles, right foot goes away. Keeping your focus on one point so you don't lose your balance. Great. Inhale, lengthen again from the hips out to the armpits, into the fingertips. Push that heel away. And coming back onto all fours. Well done. Going to warm up the hips just a little bit. So just ensure that your knees are under your hips. I'm just going to circle the hips anti-clockwise. And while you're doing so, just allow your shoulders and your back to have a bit of the action as well. And then other side. Great, well done. Now we are going to come up to standing. And we're going to do I'm just going to move this. I'm going to do a round of the sun salutation just with a few modifications. So standing tall at the top of your mat, feet hip distance apart, tuck that tailbone in, palms facing forward, and just closing down your eyes here. Bring your awareness back to your breath. elongating the in-breath, pausing, and slowly releasing. Seeing, are you holding any tension anywhere? Again, checking in. Can you loosen your jaw, shoulders? Any pockets of tension that can ease. Now blink open your eyes. Bring your hands together in a prayer position at your chest. And inhale. Now reach the hands as we place the palms of the hands towards each other. Reaching up. Growing tall from the hips, up into the armpits and through the fingertips. I'm going to interlace your fingers and release the thumb and forefinger. And on an inhale, lengthen up again. Keep those shoulders down from your ears and root down from your feet. So just getting that nice balance of elongation but also grounding. I'm just getting comfortable with it here. And stretching over to the left, pressing down through the feet so you're not lifting. Coming back through center and going to the other side. So you're doing like that banana shape. Great. Then release the hands. You're going to do butterfly hands, so you're going to wrap your thumbs around each other and open up. And on an inhale, reaching the arms away, coming up nice and straight and taking a gentle back bend. Exhale, keeping the hips nice and stable and reaching forward with a flat back. If you need to take a bend in the knee here, do. So inhale, lengthen from the hips into the armpits, out of the hands, slowly coming forward. Again, if you have disc issues, don't come fully forward. And then just allowing the torso to drop down over the legs into a forward fold. If you want to interlace or interlock your fingers inside your big toe, thumbs on the outside of the big toe, and just rounding the spine here for a moment. Bring the hands to the shins, looking up. Exhale, fold. Great. We're going to press into the right foot, bring the left leg far back into a high lunge, then dropping the heel of the back foot so the toes are pointing out, press into your feet and come on up into a warrior two. So just ensure firstly that your knee is in line with your ankle and it's not falling in or out. Great. And tuck the tailbone under so you're standing nice and tall. Inhale, lengthen through your fingertips. And exhale, you're going to come over to the side. So just the upper body's coming up. You're pushing into that back foot. Bend your elbow, bring it a couple of inches above your knee. Tuck that tailbone so you're opening across your chest. And bring the other arm up alongside your ear, palm facing down. And if you can, looking up. Great stuff. Take a nice few breaths here. It's the side angle pose. Press into your feet, come on back into a warrior two. Then windmilling the hands forward, back into your lunge, rotating the back foot. I'm going to come into a downward dog. So come into it safely. You can come into all fours, toes under, and lift the hips high. Or not, the other option is to just come straight back. Whatever works for you. And just walk out the heels a few times. That's it. Gonna swing forward into a plank pose, holding here for a moment. Squeeze those tummy muscles again. Drop the knees, drop the chest, drop the chin, hips are high, and then coming down onto your tummy. Hands under the shoulders, tops of the feet are together and on the mat. Press into your hands and raising up through your chest and chin, just a gentle cobra back bend here. Pressing into your hands, coming back into a downward dog. Lifting those sit bones as high as you can. Pressing those heels away. And if you feel comfortable, we're going to inhale, raising the left leg up straight and strong. Push down out through your heel. Shifting forward into a plank again, bringing the knee towards your chest. and the foot comes in between the hands into a high lunge. We're going to come to the side angle pose on the other side, so placing the back heel down, toes pointing out. Press into your feet, hug your tummy muscles to come up safely into that warrior two again. I'm going to turn around just so you can see me. We're going to come into the side angle pose, so coming over, bending your elbow, don't place it down near your knee now. A couple inches above, tuck that tailbone in, and bringing the arm up alongside your head. That's it. And if you can, rotating the chest and head, looking up. Great. Safely coming back into a warrior two. Bring the hands forward, rotate the back foot, and whatever way works for you, you can bend the knee. Make them straight into a forward fold at the top of your mat. Interlock the thumbs, or the big toe here. Releasing, pressing into your feet, and as slowly as you can, rolling back, up. Well done. Shoulders, little roll. Beautiful. Well done. Come on back down. Just going to lie on your back for a moment before I do some relaxation. Just to release the spine. So hug the knees in towards your chest and just rolling from right to left. Settling in and then bringing your forehead up to meet your knees, squeezing. Great stuff. Now, if you have a bolster, great. If you have a towel, pillow, probably best. Find a space on the wall. I often do this position, legs up the wall, and I often do it on my bed. So pop up a few pillows on top of each other, feet up the wall. It's a really, really deeply relaxing pose. It sends the blood flow back down the legs, takes the pressure off the heart, and just really slows things down. So I won't stay up here long. You're welcome to stay as long as you want. So just sitting in nice and close to the wall, hips towards the wall, plonking yourself onto the bolster and just shimmying so you get as close to the wall as possible. The legs are straight, squeezing the shoulder blades slightly together. Just don't want the shoulders to be up towards your ears, and just settling down here for a moment. Just allowing your mind, your thoughts to settle. And just taking this moment for you. You're welcome to stay here as long as you want. I'm going to slowly come out, so gently coming down. Try not to hurt yourself. And when you feel ready, come on up to a seated position. Bring your hands together in prayer. Thumbs placed towards your heart chakra. And we'll finish today's class by chanting an Om. So breathing in. Om. Namaste. Thank you for joining me for today's class.